What up, Gemini? My air signs. It's your girl Kelly coming at you straight out of Boston for the Queen Bee Tarot. So, Gemini, when I'm pulling in your energy and my ancestors are telling me, you just have this really confused energy about you. Like, there's a lot of confusion around you, and I feel like it's about a partner. It feels like you're very, very conflicted. You may have acted in ways toward this person that were very combative. Were very combative, and you felt like when you won that argument or fight, it was almost a victory. What's going on here, Gemini? There's like a very argumentative energy and just kind of being all over the place and being unsure about yourself. You have great cards here. I mean, it's almost all major arcana, major life force. And for the most part, I mean, you've got the High Priestess, the Chariot, Temperance, the Moon, Wheel of Fortune, the World, the Emperor. I mean, you guys have some serious major life forces going on here. So you have a lot going on. But it seems like you don't know what to do with it. It feels like almost like a puzzle piece. Like puzzle pieces, and you can't seem to focus long enough to figure out what's my way to my divine path. That's what I'm getting, is just a lot of confusion and a lot of like aha moments, like what did I do, or oh God, what did I say type of moments. Like you're learning a lot of lessons right now, a lot. You've got the Eight of Swords. So you're in this mental mind prison and you put yourself there. This is your main energy of the deck. The good news is your final energy of the deck is getting out of choppy waters and getting to somewhere that's more mentally stable. But the ride there looks like a little bumpy. All major arcana, which means that it looks like you had some karma hit you. But you felt like you didn't know what to do. You felt like trapped, yes, but you felt like there was so much going wrong you didn't know where to start. Like you feel overwhelmed with the amount of things that have gone wrong that you don't know where to start to get it back together, is what they're saying. Like you feel confined, and that could be financially. Maybe there's some financial things, but I don't see anything but major arcana here, guys. So you've got this you're confused about. And you got the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. So some of you could have been dealing with an Aries. Just because that energy is super strong there. And then you've got the World. So I feel like this person could have lived a distance from you. They could have lived a distance from you. And the Page of Swords. Now, this is a kind of a weird situation, so I'm going to listen to the ancestors a lot on this one. So you're going to have to give me a minute, because you guys' energy is kind of weird right now. And I think you know that. You feel just kind of off, and you don't feel... Well, of course, you're not grounded. You're an air sign, but you don't even feel like right about anything right now. It feels odd. So it looks like you're confused, or were confused about, I'm going to go with an Aries in your life, but it could be anybody. This person may have lived far from you, because we've got the World card here, but this can also talk about a karmic cycle and a karmic circle with this person. It looks like you didn't treat this person very well. You acted in the Page of Swords manner. You would, spying on their social media, but then, when you actually talk to them, like getting, what's the word? Can you please repeat that, please? Okay, so you're acting in the manner of the way the Page of Swords would act. Not acting you're very high vibrational. But you got into this mode where you went into the Page of Swords mode and you were acting very almost bratty toward this person, whoever this was. This person was loving toward you, but you acted in a manner that pushed this person away. Like you were very, I feel like that this page is young. They would throw fits over not getting their way. Now this could be you or your partner. Please remember that. Also, if you guys would do me a huge favor, YouTube does not go by how many times the video is watched. It goes by likes. So if you guys could just, since you're watching, either touch the screen and touch like, or just move your mouse and click like, that would be super awesome. I want to try and get this message out to all the Geminis that it does apply to. If it doesn't apply to you, throw it out. Have fun throwing it out. If it does apply to you, or doesn't apply to you, if it does apply to you, then, I'm glad that it helped. If you need anything further, just email me in the box below for a full list of services. That's enough of that. I feel like this person kind of started to shut you out because they were showing up as the queen, but you were showing up as a page. You were being vindictive and stalking their social media, starting fights with them over very little things. There was a lot of jealousy there. So you've got the Emperor in reverse, and this isn't somebody that's very well behaved. This is somebody taking advantage. Sorry, my hair is just staticky. This is somebody taking advantage of the power that they have. This is somebody taking advantage and using it to manipulate somebody, using it to turn around and use things against people to get what you want. But then this person, so if this was an Aries that you were dealing with, this person was out. They made the decision. This is a card of decision. And if you see here, it's also a card of travel. They're deciding to take themselves and remove themselves from the situation. Like I said, this person could live a good distance from you, another state, across the country or another country, because I keep seeing some travel cards here. But they're choosing to move on. They're choosing to realize that the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright for them. They never manipulated. Whoever is on the receiving end of the manipulation never responded in kind, is what I'm trying to say. So that person's karma is golden, and they want out of this situation. It's getting kind of abusive when you've got the Page of Swords in the reverse. So you're getting that like abusive type behavior, only it's real immature. It's like someone's fighting with you a lot over stupid shit. That's what I see with this. Right after the wheel, this person chooses to leave because they know that you're holding secrets, that you're keeping shit from them. Major shit. They already know. This person has an instinct to know that you're keeping shit from them, or they're keeping shit from you. So this could be your instinct and saying, no way. But this person knows that you're hiding something. They're aware, and they're aware that their karma's okay. They chose to take their one stab and move on from you because you were bringing out the worst in them. And this power is bringing out the worst in you. You're taking advantage of it, of a nice person. And it shows here that this person is a good person. But you're being sneaky, and you're being manipulative and lying and, hiding things in the dark that can be seen in the light. But because this person may be at a distance, or, you don't invite them over often they're not able to see this manipulation. Or you're not able to see the manipulation. You've got the Temperance card. So when the situation ended, there was balance. But this also speaks of a possible reconciliation, but I don't see that. I don't see that. The person wants nothing to do with you. They put an end to it, it looks like real fast, because the Chariot is the fastest messenger in the deck, and the Chariot is sitting pretty on that second chance. This person doesn't want to hear from you. They don't want a second chance with you. They've given you multiple chances and you just continue to be the same. Oh, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Every abused woman has heard that. Every abused man has heard that. So you've got here, you know, start using your intuition. Start using your intuition to get you out of these choppy waters, to get you away from toxic situations or relationships. But now you're moving away. This person doesn't want anything to do with you. So you're moving away from these choppy waters that you created. Because this guy starts fights for no reason, you know, acts immature, gets into trouble, stalks your social media, gets jealous, gets always has an agenda, always has like a second agenda. The pages always have an agenda. They'll bring the message, but it's like, what can you do for me? And this is a very sneaky, manipulative page. So seeing that, with this here, this is all major arcana life force. So that's why I think this may be you, Gemini. But it also could be that that this person is doing this to you. So we're going to go ahead and clarify with the After Tarot and find out. So what is the best truth that we can tell Gemini for this reading? What is the best truth collectively for Gemini for December of 2018, please? Please clarify. December 2018 Gemini. Collective reading. Okay. Please continue to clarify for Gemini, December of 2018 for a collective reading. And don't forget to check out, oh my God, all the new services, guys. There is a list of services that I'm offering here now, not just tarot reading. So check them out because it's pretty cool. They don't want to clarify, so I'm going to make them. 3. They hate when I count. Okay. That card wants to... Okay, y'all are getting funny on me now. All right. Why? Clarify that, please. Why? Please clarify why that is. Thank you. Okay, please continue to clarify. Oh, yeah. I mean, this reading's getting pretty damn juicy, I'll say that. Oh, boy. Gemini, Gemini, what did you do? My poor Geminis, what did you do? Right in the middle of, like, tried to tell y'all, this was like the summer of karma and then the winter of disaster. Why does nobody listen to me? Why do I talk to myself? Gemini, Gemini, what did you do? Okay, so we got some jumpers, and this is pretty damn funny, actually. We have a lot of repeat cards here, guys. Some of you are definitely dealing with an Aries. No doubt about it in my mind. No doubt in my mind that some of you are dealing with an Aries. We've got the Emperor again here. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Oh. Oh boy, Gemini. I really hope that you are not the ones doing this and that you're on the receiving end of it. Because karma is getting dished. Please clarify. Please clarify. One more card. 3. No, we want one more card, not 10. Ooh, Gemini. Definitely an Aries in here. Definitely for some of you, there's strong Aries. I mean, there is the Emperor twice, the King of Wands twice. Oh boy. I feel like I should keep these, so I'm going to. I don't really want to because they're a fucking book, but it tells the rest of the story that I needed it to tell. Okay, so you were in this is your main energy, and you were stuck there. But here's the after tarot. Someone coming in, even though you're in that stuck energy, you're supposed to be gaining a new perspective of life. You're supposed to be gaining knowledge while you're doing this and this. You're supposed to be gaining a different perspective of how you treat people or how your partner treats people. They're supposed to be gaining a different perspective. But the problem is there's some enabling going on here. So there's some codependency enabling. Your partner or whoever comes up and keeps nourishing you, so why do you need to get down? You have no reason to look for a new perspective. You can just get down at any time. But if you're up there and you're hungry and you gain a new perspective and you see life in a different way, that's a whole nother story. But now you got somebody who's coming and watering and feeding you like a fucking plant. So you're never going to move from this energy. Stuck. Now, when I asked to clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse, this is what I got. The Queen of Wands in the upright from the after tarot. And it looks like this Queen of Wands came in with really good intentions. Whoever this person was really had love. They had good intentions. And with the Emperor here, I'm going to go with you probably brought out the worst in them. The way you treated them, the way that you, the things you said and did to them, brought out the worst in them. They literally got to the point where they didn't even like who they were. They didn't, feel handsome or beautiful around you. They didn't feel anything. And there's like a feeling of like suffocation. Like you would tell this person how to maybe dress and walk and talk and who they should be in their personality, and it really brought out the best and the worst in this person. And they came in with the best intention. I asked to clarify why such a change with a love like that. This person came in with all the intention in the world. She's holding a flower. She's holding her weapon. She knows who she wants to give the flower to. The cat and the chameleon are sitting there playing. Everybody's getting along. But then, boom, she turns into this. There's got to be a reason why. So I verified, and I got card of overindulgence. This guy's got 9 fucking cups behind him. Please tell me why he needs to have this gourd here so he can have another cup and somebody waiting on him hand and foot. Now, if you look, this is probably someone poorer than he is because he's dressed nicely with his turban and little feather thing coming out of it and his robe, and this person is poor. Yet this person is giving him all of that food that he's not going to eat by himself. But the poor person isn't taking anything. So this is a card of overindulgence. They started to see that their partner, either you or your partner, was overindulging somewhere else with someone else who was enabling them. And the other card that fell out with it was the 7 of Cups. Now, the 7 of Cups in the upright, you'll see the snake here from the Garden of Adam and Eve that are tempting this person to take from these cups that don't belong to him or her. So they've indulged. This past self indulged in other people. Maybe they were talking to a few people. This is why this person turned into this. Because of them having other, or you having other options and overindulging in someone or something else. And they saw through it, even though you wouldn't admit. Or your partner wouldn't admit you saw through it. The world here tells me that your partner is moving on and starting new. They close that circle with you. They don't want anything to do with you. So they're moving on and starting new with the Ace of Wands. They're taking action in their life to move on. That you are no longer even a thought. Or if this is a cross watcher, you're no longer even a thought. Or you know what I'm saying. This person's no longer a thought. You see bigger and better things out in the world that are for you. And you're taking action on that new start. You're, being proactive. The Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords behavior was put to a stop real quick. This person was not tolerating you at all. They were not tolerating your bullshit. They put a stop and an end to this really fast. They gave you multiple chances, and I feel like you kept being abusive and mean and childish, or your partner. I keep saying this because this is a harsh reading. And I'm tired of getting in my comments like, oh, you hate us Geminis or whatever. No, I'm here to teach you. I'm here to tell you the truth. So please, don't be all up in my comments with your panties in a bunch or your thong in a bunch or your G-string in a bunch. You're here to learn lessons. I don't care if you're a Gemini, a Cancer, a Capricorn. You're here to learn. And this behavior is not okay. Not at the level that you vibrate at. And this person came through and was like, you know what? Let me explain something to you. And they explained to you real quick. You were all up in your feels about this person, but it looks like you were playing a lot of games with them. They stomped on your feels real quick. You were all up in your feelings about this person, but you couldn't stop the games. So they called an end to it, and there's your feelings on the floor. Because you couldn't admit these feelings to them to begin with. It looks like you were taking out an old relationship on them. They were paying for something that they didn't do. And this is somebody that you either... Well, we'll get to that. The Emperor, stop putting in work. Whoever this is, stop putting in work. Now, if this is you as the Emperor in reverse, you're abusing your power. You're not working. You have everyone below you working to give you money, but you're not working. Or this could be somebody that's not working at this time, who should be vibrating at the Emperor level, but isn't. Has no job, or refuses to put in work on this relationship. Or both. Because when you look at this is him finally finishing in the After Tarot what he was working so hard on. So this person who was putting in all this hard work was like, fuck you. You want to act like this? I'm done. I know this is harsh, Gemini, but this is what they're giving me. And like I said, it's either you or your partner. So your partner could have been real harsh with you, or you could have been real harsh with them. You've got the Two of Wands here, clarified by the Six of Swords in reverse. So it looks like now that they're gone, you're kind of stuck on them. You're stuck in your feels, like you're stuck in your, what did I do? This person was a twin flame. This person was somebody you were supposed to be with. You were in love with this person and you couldn't tell them. And instead you got scared and treated them really bad. And now you're thinking about them now that they've made the decision to go on. Now you're stuck thinking about them. You got the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Emperor. This is the Emperor in the After Tarot, where the goat is there. He's holding, he's holding what would be like the ultimate staff, the staff with the symbol at the top. He doesn't have to fight. Even though he's dressed to fight, he will fight. But he has the royal family to fight for him. But he is willing to go to battle regardless. This is a person that has built themselves up over time. This is a person that deserves to be at this level. And you're now recognizing this now that they set you free. They're done. You're now recognizing what you just did. You see this person as the Emperor or the Empress. And you're like, what did I just do? Now you're stuck. Now you're stuck. This person saw through this, saw through the lies and the bullshit. And they made the decision to set themselves free. Because this is a card of waiting for ships to come in. And there's nothing coming in. There's nothing out there. So he sets his bird free, grabs his wands, and goes on his way. No ships came in, no feels, no emotions toward this person. Just secretive and weird and fighting. A lot of fighting. You and your repeat cards, guys, like, I'm not trying to be a bitch, but, I mean, can I just say I've seen the Wheel of Fortune twice, the World twice, the Emperor twice, the King of Wands twice. Like, what else? Like, I'm not being a jerk here, but this is what your cards are. You've got Temperance here. This person finally found balance with the world. And it didn't include you. They put a stop to the conversation between you guys. Now you're wishing you had this with them. This is a very free-spirited person, a very loving, caring, abundant person that offered you something real. This is a twin flame situation. And now you're wishing you had it. It's gone. You blew it. You blew the chance to be with this person. They don't want any communication from you because that's what you offered them. You offered them something you would give anybody. Here's this little guy walking through the field and look at you, giving out that offer to him. You don't know him from a hole in the wall. You're like a prince of the royal family. But, you should be at the king level. So now that you're a prince of Pentacles and you've changed from this because this person will no longer tolerate it. They're no longer tolerating that behavior. You got the Death card there. As soon as you started acting that way, they had enough. You came in with an offer like this. No apology, no nothing. So they were just... They gave you time to apologize, and that was that. They were done. The High Priestess and the Five of Cups in reverse in the After Tarot. Now, this is a kind of a complex card. You guys are going to have to pay attention. In the first tarot, Rider-Waite, he's staring at these cups. He doesn't notice these cups. He doesn't notice anything in his background. He's obsessed with the cups that he's lost. Now, in this, you'll notice he's looking down at the Two of Cups. And over here, he's drowning in emotion, but doesn't even notice that. That's the way I see it. You're drowning in your own emotions over something that you caused. And you're seeing now that it was the Two of Cups. You're seeing now that this person was meant for you. Should have went with your intuition. But it's showing here that this person has moved on to calmer waters while you're stuck on them. They want a new beginning without you. So your wish for a new beginning with them while they're leaving is not going to happen. They don't want a new beginning. They feel like they fought through so much with you. And let me show you the story that fell out. So we've got the Two of Cups in the After Tarot where they accept each other's cup of love. But then the Tower comes in. The Tower in this deck, the Lovers already fell from the Tower. They're on the ground. Okay? This means that, you know, that foundation, it feels like a lot of external battle, a lot of internal battle. Yeah. This is like, it seems like a game almost. The Eight of Swords and in the upright. So this person is, this moment just passed, this Tower moment. You created the Tower moment with somebody you were supposed to be with. You caused mindfuckery for them to the point where their head was wrecked. They couldn't even get out of it. The King of Emotional Manipulation. You really did a number on this person. Or they did a number on you, baby. Here's the Six. The Six of Cups. It's, you're now viewing them the way that they were viewing you. They were very much in love with you. And now, you see that X? They don't want anything to do with you. This is their barrier. They've put down their foot. They don't want anything to do with you. It's starting to get gray. And they're running inside for better times. They don't want to get rained on. They're leaving you out in the rain. The big X. They don't want anything to do with you. There's a cup up there and no one's offering it. The next is the Three of Cups. They're not offering it because they know that you had somebody else that was there, that you were in love with somebody else. And you almost gloated about it. This is a card of being very mean, of gloating about a victory that's really not a victory. These people are walking away. They don't care, and it's like this person is still standing there laughing, holding up all the swords they won and not caring about the life that he took to get that. But you have a problem because you've got Judgment there right next to that, right? And then you got the King of Wands in reverse. So it looks like Judgment was watching you when you did this. Whatever this was, this big mess of fights and just kind of mind games or whatever it was, Judgment saw it. Judgment saw it when you went after this person, this fire sign. It could be anybody. It may not be a fire sign. So, but it's, I mean, there's some seriously strong Aries energy here. Like, it's not even funny. Like, this is here twice. The Emperor's here twice. Like, it's ridiculous. The Queen of Wands is here twice. So, I mean, I have a pretty good idea that some of you are dealing with an Aries. I'm going to go with that. That's when I will put out a sign when I see significant amounts of energy. But it looks like Judgment saw you acting like this to this person, that you've done this before. You've done this many times before. And now here's Judgment in the upright, looking at this person that you have literally dragged. You've dragged them down into a position where they no longer even feel good about themselves. And you don't know why. You were supposed to be with this person. You were supposed to be their twin flame, their, you know, their other half. And they were depending on you and you let them down. Now, this could be you or your partner, but you pushed away a twin flame. There's some serious karma in that. So if this isn't you and you were pushed away by an Aries or someone else, there's some serious karma headed that way. If you push them away, you're always going to want them. You're going to look for them in everyone. And perhaps whoever this person is that you are involved with or secretly not telling them about, you're really not going to be satisfied in that. You're always going to think of this person. So I'm not sure what's going on here. You were a cross watcher, but there was some serious, really cruel energy there. And this person didn't deserve it. So let's find out from the unicorns what advice they have for you. What advice do you have for Gemini, December of 2018 collectively, please? We want the collective. Okay, guys, let's find out what the unicorns got. What advice do you have for Gemini for December of 2018, please? Collective advice for Gemini, air sign of 2018. One more shuffle and then I'm going to pick. First one, balance. Take time to relax. Indulge a little more or less. Set boundaries with your work. So this talks about getting your life balanced again. Whatever just happened knocked your life out of balance completely. If this was you supposed to be with that twin flame, you have some work to do. That twin flame, you won't see him again. They don't want anything to do with you. But you have some karma to clean up with that. You really do. If this happened to you, then you really need to pull inside, rebalance yourself, baby, and, you know, get in touch with your chakras. Find out what's going on with you. Heal those wounds, because that was a nasty situation. There was a lot of words, a lot of hurt, a lot of hate, a lot of toxicity. The fights are pretty vicious. You know, lick your wounds. Let yourself heal. Okay, let's find out the rest of what they have to say. Beloved, prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. Oh boy, guys. So, they sent you a gift, a twin flame, and you got scared and destroyed it. You got some work to do. Sorry, Gemini. Leadership. Step into your leadership, share your message, inspire and empower others. So for those of you in leadership positions, stand up in your power. Right now, you're not feeling it. Stand up in your power. Feel strong again. You made a mistake. Karmically, you're going to have to pay for it, but you're going to live through it. You learned a lesson. You learned a lesson, a very harsh one, but a lesson nonetheless. Step into your power again, guys. Delight. Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. Now, this came in reverse. So, you guys are working from your shadow self right now. The things you're doing are not okay. It's okay to acknowledge your shadow self, guys, and to act in it when necessary. But when you're acting in it out of fear and you're hurting somebody intentionally because you want to push them away or you're afraid or whatever reason that you're pushing this, you pulled this person in. You pulled them in and you gave them promises, I hear. You pulled them in. You contacted them or whatever. And then when they were there, it was like you were just this person, you were just really mean to this person. And they were very abundant and kind. So your gifts here probably won't come in unless you were one of the that had good Geminis that weren't attached to this karma. Sorry, guys. Nature. Ground yourself. Find a sanctuary in nature. Connect with the elementals, like I said. Get back in your power, Gemini. That's what you need to do, is get back in your power. Stand in your power and know that, yeah, it was harsh. Yeah, your heart's going to hurt for a long time. You're always going to think of this person. So even though you may have been broken up and used this person or whatever it was, you fell for this person and pushed them away. And now when you go back to this relationship you're in, or this person that you were so intoxicated by before, you're going to be missing the person that you pushed away. That's really, really heavy, guys. Taking time in nature to nurture yourself might not be such a bad idea for you right now, Gemini. That's a hard lesson to learn. And, you know, falling in love with someone and then never seeing them again. That's hard. It's harsh. That's karma. But that's all I have for you guys for today. This is your girl Kelly coming at you from the Queen Bee Tarot from Boston. Please do me a favor, drop a like on this video. Let's get this out to the Geminis that need to see it. If it's not your deal, let's at least put a like so that someone else can see it and it may help them. They don't go by how many people watch the video. It's how many people actually touch the screen and hit like, or move their mouse and hit like, you know. So if you guys could do that for me, that would be great. If you need anything else, everything's in the box below. I'll catch y'all later. This is your girl Kelly signing off from Boston. See ya.